Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Hi.
And welcome to
Playable Characters Podcast.
With
Brian McGinnis.
and Calvin Cato.
Am I doing everything?
Yeah, I was just waiting up
You're just
myself.
doing prepositions and contractions and other words, parts of speech.
Yes, that was a lot of pointing. You're a pointer sister. I
Nice.
liked it.
This is level 146.
Yes.
And this is a little thing behind. We're going to pull back the curtain for a second.
Oh, boy.
You guys remember a few weeks ago in our last quote-unquote real episode,
Yes.
I said we're going to do a Secret Santa,
Yes.
or whatever you celebrate. Secret Santa.
Secret Epiphany.
Yes.
Okay.
And so myself and Calvin got each other gifts.
Yes.
We got Kate a gift.
Yes. Kate, everybody.
Hi, it's me, Kate.
Who runs More
I
Bananas.
do that.
And she's been a guest, Princess Peach, Fallout 76 survivor.
Yes. And you have
Our
your own
Booker
podcast.
Jane.
I do have my own various podcasts. I won't get
Yes.
into all of them. I don't want
But say a
to make
couple
you feel
for our
bad
fans.
for how famous they are. I do There Will Be Porn, which is where we recap porn movies from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
It's just as fun as it sounds.
You should come to the QED show where they riff on porn.
Oh,
I've done it.
softcore.
It's
Stole
it's super
our
fun.
idea.
Didn't?
Did they? It's fine. The lawyers will decide. And then I do a show called World Stealers where we do fan fictions of nerdy stuff. Lord of the
Yes.
Rings, Harry Potter, blah, blah, blah.
Burping a lot because I ate 40 pretzels already today.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to the pretzel store down the
Brian
street.
got 5 million pretzels for $2.
It was 10 pretzels for $5. 10 big ass soft pretzels.
Listen, there's some kind of indoctrination happening there.
They're really good.
Yeah.
So our guest will be here in a minute, by the way. So let's do this.
All right. Well, so first of all, we wanted to thank you, Kate, so much for letting us use your studio. So we got you a little something.
Oh
Here you
my
go.
God. Okay.
And
I had
another
to take
something
off
something.
This
And-
elaborate wrapping.
I know.
Oh my God. You got me Prosecco.
I did.
The finest, the most professional of the echoes.
Do you like? And
It's
And-
not. It's no Echo Red.
did you say, will you wear a authentic Playable
I
Characters
will.
podcast?
Oh my God, a Playable Podcast Characters t-shirt.
Was that the right size? I know you said because of the.
I don't know. I'm little. Anything can be a crop top.
Okay. There you go.
I love it. Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
This is beautiful.
Dude, you're going to look so hot this summer with that t-shirt on.
Thank you. I love
Well, the
it.
Long Island really jumped out there.
Thank you for including me in your Secret Santa. I got you both something for Christmas
Wait.
as well.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna include, or I'm not gonna accuse you of any untoward advances this
Oh, I thought you
year.
were gonna give me that bag.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's my gift to you.
Wait, what was it?
I'm not gonna accuse you of any untoward advances this year.
Oh.
Oh, thank
You
you.
know,
Have we-
very
have we been-
comedy. Why
Have we
not?
been accused of that?
I don't know. Not by me.
Oh.
Oh, I got you. Just in general.
Yeah, so this voucher
like, what did I
that I'm
say to
giving
Kate?
you goes for the next 12 months. So,
12 months, got it.
Yeah. So
And
you're
we'll,
welcome.
and we'll renew next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll
Based on behaviors.
Case by case basis. I love it.
I got Calvin something.
Ooh, what'd you get me?
Ooh.
It's in a bag
Ooh, season's greetings. It's a pistachio colored bag.
with snowman. And we'll take pictures later.
and
you
it
want.
is Sonic socks. Oh, this is actually really awesome.
Because
Thank
you're
you.
always late, and now you can be super fast.
Oh my god.
And those are Incredible Hulk socks.
Oh my god, this is so nice. Thank you.
welcome.
Fast and strong.
Fast and strong, just like
And maybe an anger problem.
yes, just that's Calvin in a nutshell.
I love
A
that.
very quiet anger problem.
The Sonic socks have little flares on them, so I think yeah,
Oh my
Oh, this
God,
is
you
sincerely
need
amazing.
some fluff to
Bobby's
your
gonna be so
socks.
jealous of that. I think.
Oh my god.
feel
Thank
like-
you.
Of course.
All right, so I got you
Oh
this.
my god, this is so. I'm so nervous. More great rapping.
Yeah.
It is in a deals and discounts bag.
Don't be fooled. It costs
Quality.
more than that.
The Batman Handbook, the ultimate training manual.
Oh
I thought it'd be cute.
This is how we have to learn how to be Batman.
Yeah, so it literally teaches you
Your
how to like
whole
survive a
chapter.
Catwoman whip attack, or how to like do judo throws, how to train a sidekick.
How to make a quick costume change.
Wow.
How to slide down a bat pole. Well, I'm going to read this.
Is there a chapter about building a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate
let
in
me
there?
check.
I feel like that's really helpful.
That would be a good one, actually.
Yeah.
The basics. How to make a bat suit. Oh, how to make a bat suit.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That'd be fun. How to execute a backflip. Finally! If this is for real, the thing wrestlers do when they fall down and they do that quick flip. My whole life, that's all I want to do.
Ryan, I absolutely want to see you do a backflip.
I definitely do too.
I'm too big. I'll knock everything over.
You would like
You have
hit in
to
the
do it
ceiling
outside.
here.
You 100% have to do it outside.
On the cement.
Stand straight and tall. Jump straight up. Tuck your legs up and throw your head back.
Too simple. Too simple.
Right?
I don't trust it.
The last one is practice until perfect or not dead on the floor.
That's helpful. That's helpful.
How to swing around a flagpole.
Okay.
It's useful in case you're falling and your bat rope breaks,
Detective skills.
As you do.
I love it. I'm going to read this, Calvin. And I will, I'll get some skills and I'll report back.
I would say the next time we record, I
Yes.
expect you to backflip in here.
I feel like this is your luggage. Do you want your discount plastic bag back?
No, I'm just trying to get rid of all these bags because now in New York City, in all New York State, they're charging 5 cents a bag, and I have a bunch of extras.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Oh, that's our guest, by the way.
Yeah.
But Kate, Merry Christmas.
yes.
And Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. Happy
Right.
Kwanzaa. Merry
So,
Epiphany.
We're going to jump into the episode in about a second, everybody. Quick word from our sponsor.
Yes.
There's no sponsor. Hey, everybody, we're back.
Hello.
Should we just say we're back since we did the beginning thing before?
We'll just say we're here.
We're
Hello,
here.
everybody. We're here.
Level 146, a Playable Characters podcast.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, seriously.
This is the first real episode of January.
Yes, it
of
is.
2020.
I know. It's
which is-
beautiful.
What? Yes, it is. You're
Yes.
beautiful.
Sorry.
Hey, we have so far it's been a unique episode.
Yes.
And we got a more unique one right now. We have a special guest interviewer with us today. Remember the Kratos episode? God, that was a bajillion years ago.
Yes.
When Kratos was on. He's doing better. We had Danny Serial
Yes.
as a guest interview. Now we have a friend of ours, Patrick Hickey Jr.
Hello.
Hey, man.
What's up, guys?
This
Happy
is
to be here.
author, teacher, game lover,
Father,
father,
pretzel lover.
as of today. Yeah.
today, yeah.
And we met. I feel like it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
At that very small Brooklyn thing
Very
in a
small.
gym.
Mhm.
You gave me a He-Man book.
Yes.
When He-Man mastered the universe, I read the shit out of it.
When did he master it?
He all the time. All the time he masters it. I loved it. And then since then, you have written 2 books yourself.
2 books, yeah.
We're going to talk about that for a second here.
Yep.
The Minds Behind the Games and The Minds Behind the Adventure Games just came out. And I'm going to say this not because he's right here in front of me. I've read the first one.
He doesn't, you don't have to be nice. You're fucking bigger than me.
I am.
So,
Now I am.
which is rare.
Yeah. So it's great.
Thank
The
you.
second book, I can tell already it's better. And I can tell from your intro how much you like this book more.
Oh, yeah.
Not more, but...
No, I
can
do.
I can
do.
tell. And it's really cool. So you interview developers and programmers of games and creators of games. Not the huge ones, some big ones, but a lot of small indie ones as well. And
Well, first, tell us the title.
I just did twice actually.
Okay.
Pay attention. It's called The Minds Behind the Games.
Burns. Getting
Minds
hot.
behind adventure games.
There's a second one, Calvin.
Oh, I'm saying, yeah, that's what we're
You
saying.
already did.
Okay.
You're the
They're,
best.
they're going to fight.
Never. So yeah. So but you get really good fun stories. It's not like the boring stuff you could read like on a website or a review. It's like really in-depth stuff. And tell us, I don't know, give us a quick elevator pitch or something.
It's
about
basically like an ESPN 30 for 30
Yeah.
with a video game developer.
There you go.
One of the questions I usually ask to start is, everything on your Wikipedia page is bullshit, right? And they're like, yeah. So we just go off of that. Basically, like, I remember Mutant League Football in the
Yeah.
first book.
You love that game.
I love that game, and I love the developer, Michael.
Should I get
Manheim.
the new
He's
one
great.
on
You
Switch?
should.
Is it good?
Yes, it's great.
All right. maybe
It's
I will.
Mutant League Football with like the visuals of NFL Blitz.
Yeah.
It's
All
so
right.
much fun.
I keep debating to get it or not.
You should, and it's cheap. It's like $20. You should
It's on
totally
sale for
get it.
12 now, I saw.
Totally get it.
All right. Maybe I will.
Yes, you will.
So like on the Wikipedia page, they say that Mutant League Football uses the Madden engine, and I'm like, there's no way. So then I ask him, he's like, yeah, that's bullshit.
Oh, yeah?
So it's like every chapter is kind of like, what are some of the famous myths about the game? Are
Yeah.
they true? Are they not true? And then just fun stories, you know, like in the Minds Behind the Adventure Games, there's a chapter on Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is like the first licensed game ever. It's the first game based on a movie, and it's on the Atari 2600.
I was going to say for Atari, right?
Yeah, and Howard Scott Warshaw did it, the guy that did E.T.
Yep.
And this was
Legend.
Yes,
this was before
legendary.
E.T.
Okay.
And I've actually interviewed him for all 3 of his games that he's created. And for his meeting with Steven Spielberg, he arrived like 3 hours early, so they gave him a free pass to like the studios. So he was just telling me stories of how he was just going on set and stealing shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's like that. Like I get them comfortable enough with me where they tell me really cool stories about the games, like developers' girlfriends leaving them because the game was awful, and all sorts of cool things. Because I mean, if I ask you who sings Thriller, you go, oh, Michael Jackson. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Shakespeare. If I'm like, who created?
I would think for a second about Shakespeare. I wasn't positive. For a second, I was like, it's
Baz Luhrmann.
Is it Mozart? No, it's Shakespeare, right?
It's Tom Bosley. Who created Grand Theft Auto? You'll go, oh, Rockstar.
Right.
But that's the publisher.
Right.
That's not the guy that came up with the idea one day in Australia, you know.
And he's in this book.
The programmer of Grand Theft Auto on PS1 is on
Yeah.
here. Grand Theft Auto was originally a PC game, which
Yep.
a lot of people don't know,
I
and
played
that's
on
all.
PC, yeah.
That's all discussed in here. That's probably my favorite chapter in the book. So the first book was great, and it was just like me doing this for the first time,
Yeah.
like, and I just learned a lot of really cool things, and the interviewing is better in the second book. There's a lot more photos. That's one thing people don't like to read anymore. And
Yeah.
everyone complained. There's 110 pictures in the first book, and people were like, "You need more pictures."
That's
Yeah,
a lot.
So
Yeah,
there's like
well-
in a 250
And
page
there's way
book,
more.
There's way more
chapters in this,
pictures.
too.
No, there's actually 5 less chapters.
Is there? I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
this
that's how publishing is now. It's like, can this book just be a blog, basically?
yeah.
So the first book had 36 chapters.
Oh, I thought this one was
This
more.
one has 31, but this book is like 6,000 words longer.
Maybe that's
so it's-
why, okay.
So the reporting, there's more reporting and stuff.
I went right to the West of Loathing
Great
chapter,
game, if you
which
guys
is
haven't played
probably
it.
one of my favorite games for the Switch. It's the
Mhm.
funniest game I've ever played.
It's one of the best written games I've ever.
It's
I've
absolutely
literally
hysterical.
laughed my ass
Me too.
off.
Every time you spit in the Splatoon,
And in the church, you ever
hysterical.
go in the church?
I mean, probably, but
And you walk down the pews, and he goes pew pew pew
yes,
pew.
it's
pew,
just
pew.
great. It's so stupid. And
You
funny,
ask the
that
clown
game.
for a balloon, and then you ask him if they float, and he says they all float down here. Like all, like every single line.
We had a good
in
time with that game.
Yeah,
Well, that's awesome, man. So we're so happy to have you here.
yeah.
People,
Absolutely.
seriously, if you like reading books, if you like reading about video games, go buy this right now. The minds behind the games and the minds behind the adventure games, from Patrick Hickey Jr. I will leave a link in the
Sure.
the
Thank
description
you.
of this. as
I
well.
will say too that
Say it.
I'm a college professor. I've been a college professor for 13
I
years.
thought you were just telling
But,
us that she
um,
loves us.
Well, I
Jeez.
do. I do love you guys. That's why you got the He-Man book the first day.
yeah.
It's not written in a highfalutin sort of way. It's written in a totally down to earth,
Very
like,
dumbed down for
Yes,
me.
each
No.
chapter is its own self-contained story. It's great reading for like the bus and the train.
Yeah.
If there's games that you don't like, you don't have to read the chapter. They're not interconnected. But from my experience, people that have read chapters of games that they don't know anything about have wanted to gravitate towards the games after because they learned the inside story behind the game. So, again, it's just a lot of fun, down to earth, really good. I had a great time writing it, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun to read. So
I'm gonna just real quick. Maximum Carnage, Parappa the Rapper. What else we got here? X-Men Legends, Double Dragon, Die Hard Trilogy, Fuego. What's Fuego?
Fuego is a guy. It's an indie game developed by a guy that works for like a meat packing company in Australia.
There you go.
Yeah.
Conquers bad
It's a
fur day.
great story, though. This guy's like in his 40s, and it's just like, you know what? I've always wanted to make a video game. Fuck it. I'm going to do it.
Love it.
And it's actually a really good mobile game. It's coming to the Switch later this year.
There you
But
go.
he was just like a really cool guy. I interviewed him for my site, and I'm like, more people need to know this story.
Yeah.
You know, one guy made the game completely by himself, and he was in his 40s, and he had done like all this work for the man his entire
That's
life.
kind of like Stardew Valley, where it's just like one guy
Yeah.
did this game, and it's like you appreciate it so much more playing it once you know the story. And that's what I
Absolutely.
got from this. Once I read some of these things, I'm like, well, I want to play that game now. And if I have it, like, I really appreciate the game a lot more.
It's like you said you loved West of Loathing.
The best.
After you learn like what all those guys had to go through and
Yes.
how it was a browser game for
Yeah,
so long,
yeah.
it makes you appreciate them even
Yeah,
more.
The game's
so
awesome.
That's
Go
what
bu-
I'm.
Go
that's
buy
my
West of
business.
Loathing as well.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
Also by Maximum Carnage. That was a good game.
Great
Still
game.
holds up.
Yeah.
Maximum
I had
Carnage.
the red cartridge.
Oh, I bought it for Super Nintendo and Genesis.
The
Loved it.
producer's on the
Yeah.
cover right here.
There he is.
He's that's oh no.
And he's butt naked.
Oh, he's on the cover of the sports book.
You got a sports one coming out.
I have a
and-
sports book coming in the spring.
And we
then-
got
Yeah.
exclusive news?
yeah, sure.
Groundbreaking news?
Absolutely.
And what
So
else?
the sports edition is coming out in the spring. Then the shooter edition is coming out in the fall, and then
Right.
sometime in 2021, the minds behind the Sega Genesis game.
Boom.
Oh, nice.
So that's
You heard it here
exclusive to you guys.
first.
You heard it here first.
And you do some
Ooh,
voices as well.
that's a good one.
So.
Oh, real quick, Kroom. Do you want to talk about that or not?
Yeah, sure. Kroom is a game that I've written the story for. I've written the story for, and I do voice acting of the main character. But I'm on a design team with two brothers. One is Pete Paquette. He did the animation for BioShock Infinite, and he does
nice.
he does animations for Overwatch, League of Legends, Madden. He's a pro. So we're doing a game together. Me, him, and his brother. It's basically if Link had a gun. That's the way it plays. It's awesome.
I played it at the Staten Island.
It's
thing, I
gotten
think.
so
It was
much better since you played it.
It was
too.
fun.
So
it's a really cool retro vibe to it.
So I went from writing about video games to doing voice acting in video games to actually making games. So it's been a crazy like
That's awesome,
2.5 years. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Nice.
And baby number 2's on the way?
And baby number 2 is on the way.
Congratulations.
My wife stopped feeding me now.
Congrats.
So yeah, I'm totally screwed if these books don't sell. Yeah.
Just like this podcast. People keep buying our podcast.
Yes, so our
Speaking of
babies
which-
can eat.
Speaking of which, patreon.com/playablepodcast.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, we have fun bonus content. If you like last week's episode,
Yes, which was a very, very fun
teaser bonus content, now you can get it yourself every week.
thing. Yes.
All
right, so
yo, let's dive in. I'm so excited for this guest. Holy shit! Like people have asked like about this kind of like sort of like what is we have so we have one of those. He was a guest on our show, by the way.
Yes.
Link. We don't have Link again because he was kind of boring. I mean, and I'm sure our guest can tell us. We have one of his roommates from back in the day.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he still is with him, but let's find out. So his name is Chad, I believe. How are you, Chad?
Hey,
What's up, guys?
How's it
How you
going?
doing today?
This is great. It's so cool to have you here. Especially from,
Yeah.
I mean, do you live in Hyrule, I guess? Or
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Still living in Kokiri Forest.
Wow,
Oh,
thanks
cool,
for coming to
nice.
Brooklyn for this.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
It's not that bad, but yeah, it was.
you look a
bit
little
of
old
trek.
to be living in Kokiri Forest, to be honest. Isn't
Well,
it
I'm
usually-
not one of the Kokiris. I age like a normal human being.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad they still let you
same
in,
like
though.
same like Link. That's kind of like like one of the things we connected about when we
Oh,
first
cool.
started living together.
Sure.
We're like, oh, we should like stick together, you know?
You guys just knew you were a little different, right?
Yeah,
there, so-
Yeah.
we were
That's-
both like, yeah, we don't quite fit in, but like we want to, like, this is great real estate, so we're gonna like
nice.
hop on this spot. Like, there's a great town.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quiet usually. There's a merchant. There's everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has everything you need.
There's a
it's
nosy
walking-
tree. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's walking distance to like downtown Castletown and everything. and
Castletown.
Kakariko's right there. Like,
Yeah.
it's like perfect. It's great, but like obviously we're not quite. We're like, you know, we kind of stand out. So
Sure.
You know how you kind of bond with people that you like.
Are you much taller than anybody else there? I mean, they're all kind of not elves, but they look like it. They're kind of smallish.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
forest spirits.
yeah, but you know what? I kind of like it.
Yeah?
because like compared to like other people, I'm just like average.
Ah,
height.
there you
Yeah.
go.
So it's like nice. I get to like walk around and be like, hey, like I'm a tall dude.
It's like me.
Sick.
It's like me going to Japan.
Yeah,
would-
or
I would-
anywhere else in New York.
I'd really stand out. So tell us, are you still rooming with Link? Or I mean, he's always away on adventures, but like, tell us about your situation.
You know
there.
what? I don't even know for sure. Like, dude just disappeared one
Yeah.
day, just leaves, doesn't tell me anything.
Really?
Like, his stuff is still here, so I'm assuming he still lives there.
Yeah.
But like, whoever knows? Like one time, dude just left for like 7 years.
That seems like.
Oh wow.
I'm like,
Is
all
it-
right, can I like at least sublet your room or something? Like, dude, come on.
Is he like sending you his half of the rent? Like, I'm not sure what the situation is you guys worked out, but is he helping you pay for his half?
How many rupees is your rent?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too. Good
Uh,
question.
we got like a little bit of a deal.
Ooh.
The Deku tree lets us like squat in exchange for like taking care of some things.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, not a big deal.
I feel like Calvin needs that kind of situation.
It's
I
like
do need it.
It's like he still charges us rent, but it's cheap enough that I can like cover
Oh,
until
okay.
Link gets back, and he always pays me back. Like
Oh, he
he's
does?
not
Okay.
like a scumbag. Like when he gets back,
Yeah.
he'll like make up for it.
That's nice.
And he like rolls up with like thousands of rupees when he does come in.
Yes.
So like,
That's,
yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
it works out. Also, I don't know if you guys know about this, but there was like that banker dude that he like drops money off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He like holds it.
Yeah.
Link put me on the account, so like if I really need to, I can always just go take.
That's
for myself.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
He's like stuff like that. Like he's a good roommate, like in that regard.
right. Oh,
But-
what's the opposite? Yeah.
But like
what's-
living with him is the worst. It's
Te-
a nightmare.
Okay.
I mean, I'm curious because I feel like he plays a lot of instruments. Like, does he do that like in practice inside
my
the house
God.
or?
Yeah. At random time, like in the middle of the night, not only in the middle of the night will he take out a drum set or a guitar,
Yeah.
like random
His
instruments.
flute, right?
Yeah, his
He'll-
ocarina.
Sorry,
He'll play the
ocarina.
ocarina.
Right.
But then like sometimes he'll put on those masks and show up with like giant horn section. And it's the middle of the night.
yeah.
And not only is he blasting music in the middle of the night, but when he's done, it's morning now.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, man. You woke me up and skipped like 10 hours.
So you
Great.
feel so you don't even get to your sleep. It's just morning. Boom. You have to wake up and start your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would suck.
Like, come on, man. Like, take this outside. Like, why? Why? I'm trying to get my 8 hours so I can go to work tomorrow.
Seriously.
Where do you work?
Yeah, what do you do, Chad?
Okay.
What's there to do in-
my job? It's not like a traditional job like construction worker or something
Right.
like that. My job is I hang out by this one tree, and anyone that talks to me, I tell them like a kind of cryptic, riddly message where I say like something like "There's something in the eye of the skull."
Oh yeah.
I just say that to people.
Yeah. Okay.
And so like I know what it means. I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a union thing. I can't tell you guys what it means. But that's it. I just hang out in this one spot.
That seems to be a pretty common job where you're from. Is that right? Do a lot of people just kind of hang out and
yeah.
sort of
There's
yeah.
a bunch of people. I have an outside job. I was hoping to get an inside job.
Right.
Like
Oh,
you know Bagoo?
Who's Bagoo? Which one is he?
Bagoo, he gives you the letter that you give to Riverman.
Okay, yeah.
But so Bagoo got like promoted to a house job, so he gets to stay inside his house all day and just chill. It's amazing.
I wanted to ask you, how did that girl, that little fairy, get that job to
With
like
Saria?
to just replenish his hearts? Like that must be hard work. Just show up out of nowhere and just like replenish.
Oh,
his
do you know
hearts
her? Do you know the fairy?
And
It's a-
spinning
Oh,
around
the fairy.
in a circle.
Yeah.
Like what's that about?
Yeah, I mean that's you know what? That's one of those things that's a skilled profession.
Oh.
If you're able to heal him, like great.
That's cool.
That like you put that on your resume and they'll hire you. And like especially like I don't know if you know about this, but there was at one point a bunch of fairies like disappeared, so they were like really looking for fairies. And
Yeah.
not that many people are good at the healing thing. So like it was an in-demand job. It was like
Is there like a fairy school of replenishing or something like that?
I think there is a school, but you have to already have the innate skill, and then they just develop it.
you need
and
the
get
magic
better at
inside
it.
of you, probably.
Oh, it's like gymnastics where you have to
Yeah,
already be
exactly.
like flexible. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
That
LeBron.
was my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned obviously he plays the music all hours of the night. What else makes him a bad roommate? But besides him just being gone, that might probably be pretty good if he's gone forever. But what else makes him?
One of the big things is he has zero respect for like my things.
Really, that's not
Yeah.
cool.
Like, okay, one day I thought I would like spruce up the place,
Sure.
make it look nice. Bought a bunch of awesome potted plants.
Yeah.
I think I see where this is going.
Immediately, dude rolls up and smashes every single one.
What?
And then I replace them. I get new ones. He comes back, smashes them again.
What's his problem?
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, come on, man.
What did he say? He doesn't talk ever, hardly ever, right? Like just like.
No.
So you don't even know
never.
why he's doing it.
And like every once in a while, if I like try and bring it up to him, if I try and confront him about
Yeah.
something, he'll just take out his ocarina and warp away.
Oh man.
Come on, man. Like we need to have like a roommate conversation right now.
Seriously.
This is not okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever make the mistake of putting a rupee or dropping a rupee in the potted plant or
The
anything
first
like that?
time I did. So the first time that I bought a bunch of nice potted plants, I was like, it's like a good luck thing. You put money in.
Like when you
stuff.
throw a penny in the
Because-
car,
Like
when you
we
get a
put it
new
in the
car.
yeah.
Right, okay.
So I like
Or also like
buried
I have a
it in
coin
there.
jar. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's like he's looking for them. But then even when I don't add them back in, he smashes them, finds nothing, but keeps smashing them anyway, like he's gonna eventually find one.
Does he throw them? Does he slice them with his sword, or just what? He just goes nuts, huh?
Oh, the sword is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he'll sit there, he'll charge up his sword thing and do this spin attack
Yeah.
right in the living room. Like, come on, man. Like, that flat screen was a present from my parents. Why you gotta smash it?
yeah, that's not cool.
That's so. Is it hard to bring like guests over then?
Yeah, it's the worst. Like, I just don't even bother. If
Yeah.
I want to, like, have a get-together, I'm going to just go out.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
it's not even worth it because he'll show up and do something or... his room is like infested with bugs and these giant spider things.
Oh my god, what is?
Jesus.
Like, come on, man.
He's got to clean better. Yeah.
And then every once in a while, like it's because of him. Like Ganon will just show up,
Oh man.
just roll up and like mess everything up for me. I'm like,
the whole town gets screwed then.
yeah, like you know,
I was going to ask you about Hyrule home security because of the explosives. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we have nothing.
oh, okay.
And speaking of explosives, sometimes he'll light bombs in the living room.
What the?
Dude,
He
really?
seems terrible as a roommate. Yeah.
That's unsafe. But do you not have a smoke detector though? Because that would help.
No.
Oh.
No, our apartment's made out of a tree. So we don't have any of that stuff.
It should be extra important if you hit a tree.
I'm concerned.
Have you? This is maybe a little personal for Link. I mean, has he ever brought Zelda home late at night? Have you ever met her or seen them or heard them do anything? I don't know. She's a princess.
I have never
Okay.
heard or seen anything. I don't think anything's really going on there.
Interesting.
I think it's a very like we're like kind of together, but busy doing other things, and
It's just for show, maybe, right? Like,
yeah.
well, that explains. a
Although,
lot.
you know what? He goes to the castle a lot. So
Yeah.
it might just be like, it might be one of those things like he goes to her place because she lives in a castle and he lives in a treehouse
Yeah.
why wouldn't you
with a
really care?
roommate.
Yeah.
And like spiders and bugs and stuff. So,
That's true.
like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, you go to her place.
I get it too. I do that too. I'm always like, yeah, I'd rather go to the condo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Absolutely.
Are the rumors about the old men and the sword? Are there any truth to that? There's this rumor about old men giving him a sword.
That's where he got it from, right?
Oh,
The-
yeah. That's
yeah.
definitely true. Like,
Okay.
I've never seen the old man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not allowed to go out to that cave where he supposedly is. I got to hang out at my tree all day.
He's always going into caves.
Yeah, there's
There's
a lot of people that
a
hang
lot
out
of
in
temples, a lot of wells.
caves. Yeah, I never understand that. Like, why are there these temples with like all of the exact item you need to kill that baddie?
Yeah, why
Like,
they should hide that.
It's like very strange, but you know what? I don't ask questions.
Yeah.
I don't want to get involved. My policy is like just stay as far away from Ganon as possible.
Yeah.
Don't even mention it. Just like do my thing, go about my day. Like I go to work, I come home, I watch a little TV, go to bed. That's it.
Yeah.
I want the simple life. I don't need this quest.
No, right? Yeah. That's
Have you ever tried to go on adventures at all, or no? Just never interested you.
I'm like, I think about it. I'm tempted to, especially like when someone asks me and I tell them about the spot in the skull.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe I should just go
You know-
and check out this eye of the skull.
Yeah.
But
But it's probably
work. Like, it's so hard to get a day off.
Is it
when
really?
you're like a
you figure
crew
your
guy
job.
like that.
You figure it's pretty laid back. Your job. You might be able to get some days off.
No, I feel like it's hard though, because I feel like usually most of the times those NPCs are committed to standing there.
That's
you know?
true. Do you have any other?
We also loop the same 3 days over and over again.
Yeah.
So I never get to the weekend.
Oh, do you have any
Like I would be off on Saturday, but it's always Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh
That
man.
sucks. Do you have any other clues that you drop for people? Or just a skull one? Is that like your specific?
That's my specific
That's
one.
it, huh?
I tried commandeering another clue once.
Yeah, what happened there?
And I was telling people walk into the waterfall,
Yeah.
and I got suspended from work for like a week
Really?
without pay.
Oh my
And they're
God.
like, like this is your thing. This is the one thing you do. You tell them about the thing in the skull. Done.
You figured that it would save them some money if you gave 2 clues instead of just 1 clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like an NPC team meeting? Like, when do those take place? How does that work?
Yeah, we have like a monthly union meeting. But that's one of the union things is you can't do more than one statement, because then it would like other people in the union would lose jobs.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So like we're
All
trying
right.
to keep it fair for as many people as possible.
guess-
But especially there's only like a set number of people in like the world.
Right.
So we found a good balance and we just leave it.
At least there's a good number of magic and clues to go around.
yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the union benefits? Like, do you get like dental? Do you get like
Is there a
My
dentist
dental
in-
plan is the worst. Also, the dentist is all the way in Termina. So, like, you got to go through this whole forest. You got to get to Clocktown. It is
Yes.
miserable.
And can they even work on human teeth?
Yeah, they
Okay.
figured it out. They
Good.
like Link is kind of like the in between of like the elves and the Kokiris
Sure.
and the humans. So like once they saw him, he had very similar teeth, and they're like, "Oh, all right, we get it, we get it."
I get
It's
it.
kind of like if like a human doctor like can kind of figure out veterinarian
Kind of,
stuff.
yeah.
Like they kind of have an idea. They don't really know. Like they're not.
Most
really,
of the organs are in the same spot per se.
But it's like similar enough that they could probably do like a basic thing. They could like stitch a wound or something.
Sure.
I'm very worried about your insurance policy.
Well, the health insurance, the HMO, fantastic.
Oh,
that's
cool.
wonderful. Like all of my my copay is like $1.
Wow. And
No.
plus,
So
plus,
it's wonderful.
If you get sick there, it's just boom, fairy juice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's why.
Oh man, can you imagine we have fairy juice here?
I mean, we kind of do.
We do? What?
Well, that's just Molly. But yeah, whatever.
It's not even close, Kelvin.
I feel better.
Say Molly?
You're such a mess.
You say Molly?
Yeah.
What does
I mean,
Molly
that's
do?
so that's the thing in this
We don't have
dimension.
that.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have like drugs in the way that we have drugs. Or like, I guess there's kind of like fairy dust.
We have fairy dust. We have
Yeah.
we have these mushrooms that kind of like slow you down.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, Molly's kind of like that, but like it makes the colors also more vivid and like you want to dance.
Oh, okay, cool. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know if you have dancing mushrooms in.
I feel like what you're describing is like, you know, the old guy with the telescope over in Termina.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you walk up those stairs that are like glowing. I feel like it's like that.
Yeah, so it would be kind of like that. Yeah, maybe you could be a drug dealer.
Or like being on Rainbow Road.
Well, he's got a job. He's got a good job, Calvin.
But a drug dealer is a better job.
No, it's a
There's
much worse job. Technically.
I mean, there's no real police, right? It's just Link.
Well, there's guards everywhere.
There's a lot of guards.
Yeah,
These are-
that is
no,
true.
literally.
That's
Like
fair.
all over.
everywhere. And like if you get caught by a guard where you're not supposed to be, no warning or anything. They just grab you, throw you in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's weird. They should at least talk to you
Yeah.
first. It is right to
it's
jail.
Very unpleasant.
Yeah, is there no due process in Hyrule?
No,
Wow.
not at all.
Damn.
The legal system even before Ganon took over was completely messed up. Then Ganon took over and it was just like actually I feel like it was kind of better with Ganon in a way because like there weren't guards just running around throwing you in jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean it was like this
He-
dystopian like
and the-
everything's destroyed kind
Right.
of
The
thing.
red, purple sky on fire. That's, you know. you
Yeah, a
gotta
lot
deal-
of skeletons.
You got to deal with that.
But like
Dragons.
like once Link got rid of those ghosts in Kakariko,
Yeah.
like that town went back to pretty much normal
That's
while
good.
Ganon was around. So I'm like, yeah, I could chill. It's fine.
There's so many like weird
the end of the world.
demons and monsters roam around Hyrule. Some ever just like stroll into your town? Do you see the skeletons or like those things that shoot the things out of their noses? Do they just like kind of walk
They
in
show
and
up
At
Octoroks?
night,
okay, nighttime, yeah.
at night times, every once in a while,
Bats, you know.
but they don't attack us.
Oh.
Like they'll attack Link.
Well, yeah, 'cause
which
he's always-
means
he's
he
always
comes into my apartment all the time.
Yeah.
Like we get a lot of those things into place, but they're really just going after Link. I don't know what it is.
He's always attacking them. It's kind of like Mario's always attacking the Mushroom Kingdom. Do you know Mario? You've heard of him before?
Yeah,
He's always
yeah.
attacking. Like people say like they're just trying to live their lives, but he's in there fucking destroying things, breaking bricks with his head. It's like, dude, leave us alone.
Yeah, actually, now that you bring up Mario,
Yeah.
do you have any way of getting in touch with him?
We've tried.
He does not want to come on the podcast.
Because Link claimed he knew how to fix the sink,
Oh.
and like now, like we need a plumber in the worst way.
Yeah.
Does Mario actually do any plumbing?
Okay,
though?
we found it. No.
Well, he goes into the pipes. I know that.
Well, no,
much,
we've
but
had-
he
we've
doesn't
had-
really.
But
we've had-
wasn't he a plumber
Yeah,
before
he gave
his thing?
yes, but it's all talk. So Luigi, we had him on recently, and their older brother Anthony a long time ago. He actually runs the plumbing business. So we'll put you in touch with Anthony Mario.
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
older
yeah,
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If they're willing to travel.
But Mario, not really doing that.
no,
much.
he's
Got
just
it.
you know, he's kind of a dick.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow.
I know, right?
We hear so many nice stories about him.
Yeah,
where
not
we're
people in
from.
the Mushroom
like,
Kingdom.
Oh, this guy, he was a plumber,
Hmm.
working with his hands, whatever, good guy, and then went and saved the princess, and whatever.
That's not what happened.
And I always looked at him as like, this is what Link should be like. Like this nice dude
Yeah.
went and saved the princess. Now I'm finding out apparently all the heroes are like the worst.
They're just like
Yeah.
it's like the face of heroism, but they don't really do anything. It's like you guys aren't really saving anybody. You know, Zelda does need some help sometimes.
Yeah.
Peach is in cahoots with Bowser.
Oh yeah,
You think
totally,
so?
Yeah.
We found yeah,
It's
she
the
was here.
Stockholm
She
syndrome.
told us
yeah.
That's a big conspiracy.
Yeah, Mario's kind of
theory.
dumb. They just kind of fuck with him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever.
Uh,
I did one other
you just
question.
blew my mind.
Now I know that living with Link is annoying, but is it also annoying living with those exposition fairies around as well? Because like Navi is very loud and shrill. So
At least it's someone to talk to. I
like-
would think.
But like,
Alright.
does Navi like shut up at night, or does Navi just go, "Hey, look, listen, TV"? Like,
She does sometimes, but like she does it to Link, so it's usually just in his room.
Okay.
And you think it's loud, like when it's up against your ear, it's loud.
Yeah.
But from the other room, I barely even hear it, so it's really
Okay.
not that bad. Like Navi's not bad, and you know what? She's like polite too. Like as she's coming into the apartment, she's very quiet.
Oh, that's good.
She's respectful of my stuff. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just like. And if there's like an emergency or something, like the spiders showed up or something, she will like come and get me and be
Oh,
like,
that's good.
listen. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Chad,
"Oh,
Chad.
thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for like helping me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Link's just.
Rather than blasting horns to wake me up and change it to day, you just came and told me to wake up, like, because there's something actually happening.
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
that's really nice because I feel like Navi gets a bad rap. It's
well,
good
she
to
was
know.
delightful.
does.
She was great when she was here.
Yeah,
She was just
that's
fed
the
up
thing,
with
yeah.
Link at that point, which I understand.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever roomed with anybody else, like any other characters that we may have heard of, or just Link?
That is why I'm here.
Oh, you want?
I'm trying to find a new roommate.
Ah,
I'm trying to
okay.
kick him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what some of the other
trying to think-
characters are like?
I mean, Qbert was living in a homeless shelter.
And he had cocaine problems, so
He
that's
did, so
probably
Qbert's not a
thing.
good one to have.
Well, Samus Aran, she was nice.
She's always in space, though.
Yeah. Well, that also might be good. An absentee roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That could
Space
be
roommate.
good.
She won't bring Metroids home. They're just staying in space.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
We
they can't
had the woman that I don't understand this. She raises the cuckoos, but she's allergic to them.
What's up with that?
I don't know
Get a
what
new
that is.
job, lady.
But
right?
so she stayed with us for like a minute while her place was being like fumigated or something. And she was wonderful. Like so Link always leaves dirty dishes,
gee.
obviously. 'cause
I'm
he's
surprised he
the
doesn't just
worst.
smash him.
Yeah, right.
and-
I'm done with this. Smash it on the ground.
He started out doing that, and that was like a big thing that I was like, you know what? These were my dishes that I brought, so you have to stop that.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to buy your own dishes, you can smash them.
He's very socially awkward.
But so he left all the dirty dishes, and then that woman,
Yeah.
she like washed them all and organized, and it was
That's
great.
great.
And I was like, oh, this like, you are the dream roommate.
Right.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
She has like a giant house with like a cat, so she's not moving in.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately, but I'm like, why can't I find a roommate like this? Why am I
Yeah.
stuck with this idiot that like, he left his shield just sitting there in the living room one day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, if I move this for you, then I'm gonna have to clean up after you all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I need to like set a precedent. So this stupid shield just sat there
How long?
for like years, literally years. Then one day I walk in the apartment, there's just randomly a giant treasure chest in the middle of the living room. And he never came back for it, never opened it.
Did you open it?
I peeked inside.
Okay. What was it? Just rupees.
It's a piece of heart.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that would be useful. You should come get that.
Yeah.
And he's just, nope, just off wherever,
Yeah, he's-
questing, doing his thing. I don't even think he's in Hyrule anymore.
Who knows?
I think he just left.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's just been like running around in the wilds. I don't know. It's weird.
Sleeping in stables with Beetle.
Yeah.
You know.
Riding skeletal horses. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I should hit a beetle.
Beetle was here. He's
'Cause
great.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's. I don't think he has a home. I think
No.
I'm pretty sure he's homeless. He
He's-
just walks around with that cart.
He's definitely
Yeah.
homeless.
So like,
Oh yeah, yeah, he is.
I mean, and you know what else? Like, have you ever dealt with him? He is
Yeah.
always looking to make a deal.
yes,
Yeah.
he was here
So,
trying
like,
to. Yeah,
he
was,
would definitely be into like negotiating.
There you
like,
go.
a nice a roommate agreement type situation.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to. I was gonna say Link. Maybe talk to Naveen to have him floated by Link. To have her float.
That's a good
like you said,
idea.
subletting it out because like if he's gone for years at a time,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
you could even jack the rent up if you had to and make a few
Yeah.
bucks off of this.
Yeah, it's true.
That-
You know,
yeah, that'd be
Airbnb. It's
wonderful.
something. I don't know. You guys have Airbnb there?
We have it in some towns.
Yeah.
It's like starting to roll
Yeah.
out.
It's like where
slowly.
psychos
They're,
come
like,
live in your house
beta
for a little
testing
bit.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it over in Kakariko.
Oh,
They
good.
started doing it. I don't think anyone's gonna want to stay in Kokiri though.
There's a lot of travelers. Maybe you never know.
I mean, I think the
guess.
thing that's weird is that it's a lot of like childlike people, and I don't know people who want to live around children without
That-
it being
yeah,
a
that's the
a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be like a
Well,
Dateline story.
You don't want
We
those
also-
people that do.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Be
I don't
like
know if
children.
Deku Tree is gonna be cool with it either because
Yeah.
like he like really planned out the town pretty
Mm-hmm.
intricately. So like having people start renting out their places, it's kind of like New York. People like started using Airbnb and basically were just landlords.
Yeah.
And then like the city was like, no, you can't do that. So I'm pretty sure.
I gotcha.
If I know Deku Tree,
Yeah.
I don't know him super well, not like Link, but like I kind of know him. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be cool with it.
Also, it's kind of weird because like Arthur's Tree is basically like kind of his like brothers and sisters. So it's like, hi, have strangers live inside your family. It's weird.
Yeah, but they're cool with it. They're fine with it.
That's what they're for.
They're all like, yeah.
You know?
They're. I think they like it honestly. Like I think they feel like fulfilled. Like this is my purpose. Because without people living in them, they're just sitting there. Like he can't move, can't go anywhere. So it's like entertaining him.
Might as well, yeah. It probably feels nice having people inside you, right, Calvin?
What I don't understand is why people don't live in the Deku Tree himself. He's giant.
Yeah, right?
Like, let's move in there.
Maybe he's...
Well, I think because I feel like the last time I was inside the Deku Tree, like there was spiders and shit all over him. Remember, it's like all inside
Link
him.
got rid of them all.
Yeah, but like
It's fine now. Also, there's spiders everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I hate spiders.
All the things that are in Deku Tree are all over Hyrule everywhere.
Yeah.
So like, who cares?
I guess.
Like, if you just eradicate them from your particular bedroom,
Yeah.
you're fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I guess that is true. I do feel that way in New York when I get rid of a
That
spider.
too.
We got to go soon. Pat,
Yes.
do you have any last questions for Chad here?
Yeah, I mean, Link has spent a lot of time in Hyrule Field and the Great Sea. It's alone a lot of the time. You might need some psychiatric help if you ever like looked out for him that way. I mean,
think
I
he
feel like you're
does.
complaining a lot, but
Oh.
have you done anything to help Link?
Interesting take.
I should reach out.
Interesting.
I guess I kind of always assume that like he had enough support system that he didn't even need it. I
Just
didn't.
imagine everyone says the same thing to you over and over. You leave a place, you come back, it's exactly the way it was before. I mean, I think he's in need of some emotional guidance.
Hot
some
take.
help.
You know what? I like that idea. Next time he comes by, if he's willing to sit down and listen to me,
Maybe write him a letter. Would that work? Maybe because he
yeah,
does
he's
read.
big on letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you write him a letter,
Write
he'll
on a
definitely get the
scroll
message.
or in the back of a map. Maybe.
Although you know what, he's big on letters, but he doesn't always read them.
Yeah.
Like he gets them,
Yeah.
and he'll give them to someone else. I don't think I've ever seen him read. I don't think I've seen him read anything.
Why
Like
don't-
he tried to read a sign in the town, and after a second, just slash it in half. But that's a good idea. I like that.
He's definitely got some issues.
Yeah,
so
I'm definitely down to reach out. Like I should be a friend. You're right. I agree. I think we made a lot of good progress here.
yeah, I mean this is
I
great.
should be his friend and help him out.
Yeah.
This is clearly a cry for help.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Like-
if he's paid the rent for so long, he
Yeah.
always comes back. And
He
pays
wants
it.
to be with you for. He hasn't left you. I guess look at it that way. Maybe.
Yeah.
you know?
But also, like, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to be friends with your roommate like that? Like, I don't know.
I would love to be friends with my roommate.
dude, he's
I love
he's
that
rich
idea.
sometimes and he's magical sometimes.
Yeah, but then
That
treasure chests
too.
appear sometimes, and you
What-
can't.
what?
But then treasure chests appear in the middle of your room sometimes. That's rude.
That's
know
How
what?
do you
awesome.
feel? How do you feel if someone just like, oh, here's a random Amazon package inside your house?
I would
you
love
can't
that.
touch. You can't touch it.
Link never said he couldn't touch it. Chad's just being respectful.
Yeah.
I would touch
So
the shit
you
out of it.
just
Respectful
steal people's Amazon
I'd
package.
open it and be like, oh, do I need it? No. And I just close it. I'd see if I need it first.
Literally steal it.
Oh, it's a new shirt. All right.
One thing I wanted to ask too. I mean, is there a smell? I've never seen him change clothes before.
It's disgusting. Oh my god. Not even just the smell. There was one day he jumped into the lake fully clothed
Yeah.
and then came home and just walked around the apartment, sat down, lied down, stuff.
On the
like,
couch,
Never
like-
changes those boots.
Yeah.
Just walks around. Disgusting. There was one day he put on iron boots, walked around the apartment. I'm like, dude, these are nice hardwood floors, and you are ruining them. Come on, man. Like, you have a roommate. Be respectful
yeah.
of space.
There's got to be some new rules. I think, like what Patrick said, reach out, maybe see what happens
Yeah.
there. And
I like that idea.
he has to change as well. There's definitely things he can do better as a
We
roommate.
got to compromise.
Yeah. Yeah. So this has been amazing.
Yeah,
So,
this is great. Do you mind playing one quick game with
a
us?
quick game with us before we go.
This is not a quest, just a basic game.
Just a regular.
Yes.
That I'm fine
No
with.
quest. We're going to play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Yay. So we're going to give you 3 video game characters. You're going to tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. Sound good?
All right, let's do this.
So this first one, I think she's been on Wed, Bed, Dead in the past. We have from Darkstalkers, the ridiculously clothed. I'm trying to find a good picture here so I can show you.
yeah, give me some pics.
Yeah, Felicia.
Oh, yes.
Who is
Ooh, I like the name Felicia.
yeah, she's this cat lady who wears almost nothing.
Yes. Well, that's strategically placed fur.
It's very strategically
Yeah.
placed.
So far, I'm into it.
Yeah, so she's almost butt naked.
Yes.
All
In
right.
mo-
all right.
She's a
And-
cat. She's a good person.
She is good.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like a nun. She was raised by nuns.
What?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Ooh.
I mean, that outfit
like-
makes you think otherwise.
So
but
she's
yes.
rebellious now, I guess. She
Well,
must be.
She likes wandering the world, and she likes to sing.
Is that her tail? She has a tail?
Yes, that is.
She's
her
got a tail.
That's
Chad.
not
She
like a weird.
sings?
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be.
Oh right. Oh, that might be triggering. Sorry,
Not sure anymore.
but she doesn't
We'll
play
see.
instruments. She just sings,
All right.
and
She
she
a
rolls
good
up into
singer?
a. Well, you know.
Because like if she's a cat,
She's part,
is it gonna be like?
she's part cat.
Is it gonna be like the worst like screeching sound?
Does
ever?
she shit in a toilet or like in a box? We have to. That's like a very important.
I mean,
thing to
that's a
know.
good question. I mean, that's something you could ask her on your first.
If we're
date.
going out to dinner, like, is she gonna have to just take a shit right there, or
And also during the month, does she cry all night long?
cats?
Oh
during
yeah,
her
you know
menstrual
that.
cycle.
Cats do that, and it's a nightmare.
Yes.
Interesting. Good point.
I mean, no, I think she's not in like heat,
good.
but I don't know where she shits.
All
So.
right. So that's the first one. Felicia. Next one. The first video game accessory ever. Rob, R-O-B, from Nintendo.
Oh.
He's a little Johnny 5 robot.
Nice.
Probably the worst accessory ever made. Let's be honest.
Interesting story.
Of course you have one.
Nintendo felt that they had to have that within it
To make it a toy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they felt like Americans would not buy a video game console
Because we're
after
stupid.
the Atari
yeah.
crash.
Yeah, that too. So they bought they only 2 games
Also,
ever use it, or 3
fun
games.
fact-
Gyromite and
What was that one? The it goes for like $1,000.
Oh,
It's got a real
terrible.
Dumb, it's like
No
high.
one's buying my book now.
Yeah, no. So Rob is a robot.
Yes, he's a robot. If you like Short Circuit, you'll love Rob.
Yeah, he's in Smash Bros for some reason.
Yep.
And
It's got an amiibo.
he's got an amiibo. There you go. As next one of the most popular Street Fighters, Guile. We all know Guile,
Ooh,
right?
I am jealous
He's-
of that hair.
Yeah.
That's my guy. He's awesome.
You
The
like Guile?
stiffest
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, hit
He is
boy.
very American. He's got an American flag tattooed on his biceps.
Probably got a red.
Well,
he's probably got a red hat somewhere at home. I'm guessing.
oh yeah.
He's got
I
a
mean-
red MAGA hat at
Oh
home.
yeah, totally.
I think he loves America a little too much.
And speaking of backflips, he can do a backflip.
He's got a flash kick.
Yes, he
and he's got
does.
that weird like cartwheel kick where you just kind of like
Yeah, upside down.
upside down, which is
weird,
impossible, humanly impossible to do.
I think that's just special karate.
I think
Yeah.
if you consider the JCVD portrayal canon, he also does splits.
That's right.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
And awkwardly dances with Filipino chicks.
yes,
Chad. So Wed Bed Dead. Felicia, Rob, Guile. What are your choices here? Who would you wed?
Wed.
And don't go to Patrick next.
All right. I'd probably wed Guile.
Interesting.
Oh really?
Here's why.
Yeah.
Couple of things. Number one, if we have kids, good genes.
Mm-hmm.
He's tall.
You know you
Lean,
can't have
good
kids
hair.
with him, right? Because
Like,
of
if
the
we-
how biology. I'm just saying.
Don't worry about it. We'll make
He
it work.
knows magical elves.
We'll make it work.
Some will happen.
And then also, like you're saying, like he's probably like super into America and all that. So he's probably got all kinds of military benefits. And when he gets out of the military,
That's smart.
Gonna join like corporate America, work his way up some like financial industry.
Yeah,
like
that's a good,
like,
good point.
This is an investment in my future.
Yeah.
Investment in my family. Like I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Aside from like, it sounds like what you're describing is probably like a racist dude, which
A little bit.
not into that,
I'm just guessing.
not preferable. But we're talking about changing people.
There you go.
Maybe we can
See,
change.
changing people.
Yeah.
Reach
See?
out, be
Yeah,
a friend,
I see.
change it.
You never believe in changing
No,
people.
Alp always got on you about that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Alp.
I know. Okay, so next, so you'd wed Guile.
Felicia or Rob the robot? You got wed and you got wed.
Here's
you got
here's
bed
the
and
thing
dead.
with
yeah.
the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get that cat, but
Cat butt.
Just move the tail to the side.
Rob's a robot, so
Where are you going with this?
maybe
Yeah.
you can program him to be the perfect
Oh.
mate.
But
Because that's where the technology is heading.
Very
now with
interesting.
robots. Robotics and AI are
I've
heading in that direction.
I've kind of suggested this one. We had a robot. I think it was like Cyrax or
Yeah.
something, and I was like, well, hold on. He might put it in like the Pornhub program inside of him.
Yes.
Right.
Might be able to do some cool shit.
But I worry about the
Futurama.
lubrication issue.
Well, why? You're like a master of lube, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but you still gotta like lube up the robot, and it's gonna get hot when you have sex. The lube's gonna like not.
He's got a fan. He's got a fan like
Oh my god!
It's like a PC. PCs have fans.
I think getting hot might be a good thing, won't it? Like it'll be nice and warm. Like,
Yeah, you don't want a cold.
But it's
butthole.
not gonna be like just like a gentle heat. It's gonna be like a 300 degrees hot.
No, that's too much. Obviously.
The robots,
Yeah.
robots get hot.
Yeah, my I have an old laptop that just
Turn on the air
on fire.
conditioning. Come on now.
That PS4 after it's been on for like 20 minutes is hot.
Yeah, that's the
Or-
thing. And you want that around
no,
your junk?
You know what?
No.
Link's got this shirt that makes you impervious to heat.
Boom.
So,
You know what? You can borrow something of his for once.
There you go.
um,
Yeah, take a flame tunic. Do it.
I love it.
but no, I'd still go for the cat.
Yeah.
That it's tempting on the robot, but you know what? I like being able to have like a nice conversation after.
Yeah.
Like do a
Yeah.
little, like do a little cuddling.
Sure.
See,
I know-
see.
yeah, I'm
Do the
with you.
crossword puzzle
Okay.
together, stuff like that. You know,
She's
like,
a cat. I
I-
don't know how good she is at crossword puzzles.
probably better than a robot.
Yeah.
No.
Robot is either gonna know nothing,
Yes.
or just automatically know everything.
Which isn't fun.
Like
Yeah.
you don't want to do a crossword with Watson.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's true. Okay. so you're going to dead Rob. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
fair.
he's just taking up space. Let's melt him down. Use him to make something else.
I've said we're going to start saying how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to melt him down. I like it.
Maybe, or maybe I'll
Don't plug him back in.
Maybe I'll like
Once he runs out
plant
of-
him. Let Link go to town on him.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
true.
He likes smashing my stuff. So maybe if I bring him over and be like, "Here, check out this new robot I just bought," Link
Yeah.
will just smash him.
There you go. Put like a rupee on the side of him just so he kind of like gets Link's attention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a rupee hovering above him, and Link will still smash it.
Oh man.
Interesting. Good choices,
that.
Chad. Very good choices.
Patrick, what about you?
Patrick Hickey Jr., author.
All right, so we're gonna throw Guile to Pelosi.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it? Dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Wow.
Oh,
right away.
wow.
And then we're gonna program Rob to do.
You like that idea?
He's gonna do my job,
Oh.
Oh, so you're gonna.
and then I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day in bed with Felicia.
Okay. So you're
Oh,
wedding.
wow.
So you're wedding Rob.
Yeah.
Is that what that means? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Wow. Getting
Can
a
I
robot
change
to
my answer? I like that.
right. Getting a robot
Yeah.
to do your job is pretty awesome. Calvin doesn't
That is
have a
pretty
job,
nice.
so it's different.
I have
but-
several part-time jobs.
Every Comic-Con, it's like I'm looking for Felicia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a risky one to pull off.
But when it's done right, it's done right.
of course, I'm sure.
But is it going to be weird when she starts licking her own butthole?
I
That'd
don't
be
know.
good. She'll keep it clean.
Yeah. There you go.
Are you looking at first or after, Calvin?
I mean, first one, then the other.
You just reminded me of Clerks too, but
So how are you killing Guile? You said,
we'll throw him to Pelosi.
and she's gonna literally murder him.
Yeah, she'll
That's-
she'll impeach him, and then she'll
That's a fun idea.
I like that. Gavel death.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
And the clap at the end.
Yeah. Ryan, what about you?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. So
Knowing that you hate cats a lot.
I was gonna. People know in this pod, I do not like cats. We got one left. Come on. Any day now. But
Oh my God.
again, that outfit's pretty dope, right?
I mean, that's literally fur. It's not an outfit.
So it's only fur.
It's just fur.
Man, I worry about her in the winter though, because cats hate the cold. First of all, they hate the cold, so we can't go anywhere if I marry her. That's what I'm thinking about. You know, then maybe I get the winter to myself. Hey, sorry, I'm going out tonight, honey. You can't come with me. You'll freeze to death.
That sounds like a good marriage.
Stay home and watch Cats on TV, the movie. I wonder how she feels about the movie.
I mean, probably the same way everyone feels about that
I
movie.
love it.
She probably hates it even more.
Yeah.
She wasn't asked to do it.
She
Like-
probably thinks
like,
it's
this is
racist.
Bad
Oh, yeah.
representation.
That's probably her Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So I'm going to. I'll bed Felicia here. I'll bed Felicia one night.
Are you going to be okay with that?
Yeah, I'll be okay with it. And then wedding Rob seems to be a pretty good way to go with here because again, you got a robot that's always around that could do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Program it, put a new disc in, whatever you got to do. He's probably got a disk drive. He's made in 1982. He's got a floppy disk drive. So and he could slowly transfer things from his right side to his left side. That's what he does. So if I needed to pass a salt, boom, nice and easy. And he won't drop it. He might drop it. He'll drop half the time. And then, I will dead Guile here.
Wow.
I will take his gun from the myth of that. Remember Guile's gun back in
Yeah.
the day? You could say, he's got a gun. I'll take that fake gun and tell him to blow his brains out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so my hands are clean. from that. So those are my choices.
I like that.
How about you weirdo?
Well, the only thing I could say for certain is I would dead Rob.
Wow.
Well, okay, he's from the 80s, which
you
means
a-
he has like probably one RAM, so he's not going to be able to do anything remotely properly. I don't own floppy disks anymore, and floppy disks hold like what? Not even
512K.
yeah.
Was it? Or something like that?
okay. So I could teach it how to play Minesweeper, and that's it. And
Hey,
that's not a good enough
it's a fun
thing
game.
to base a relationship on. But yeah, but you can't base a relationship on Minesweeper or Solitaire or Spider Solitaire.
Yeah.
So dead.
Free cell.
I think that was after Rob's time.
All right.
So yeah, he's got to go.
Wow.
Uh,
And he's from the 80s. He might be a little like more. He might be more racist than you'd think back then.
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
yeah.
you don't want that.
Might have a cocaine problem too.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, man.
Well, he was very slow. I don't know if he had a he might have a heroin problem.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, dead Rob. This is hard.
It
I
is.
guess you made some good points
Check.
about the military pension.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about this real hard because I mean that military pension can go real far.
Especially if he dies.
I know.
You still get it.
But then I have to deal with so much jingoistic bullshit, I don't know. I guess I would.
He's got guns probably.
Yeah.
You don't
Because then there's Felicia, but then there's fur in the bed. You know how fur gets everywhere. You can't really
Yes.
wash it off. I mean, I sleep with a lot of hairy guys, but it's
Yeah.
not the point. I guess
You could always just wash your sheets. It's just too much
wash
fur.
the sheets.
I know, that's Calvin's
I
like, what?
mean,
Who am I, Daddy Warbucks? Calm down here.
Shift up your annual sheet washing day.
Okay, putting it that way. So I would wed Guile military pension, and I mean I'm sure he'll let me fly in Air Force One or whatever. That'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we would definitely travel places because he travels a lot to street fight. So
Yeah, that's true.
I want to go to Thailand.
He's always getting his ass kicked though.
Not always. He beat M. Bison once.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
As long as you don't mind seeing your man get punched in the face over and over.
Oh, I mean it'll be hot.
That's good.
The
Yeah.
The before and after is never nice.
I know,
Especially
yeah.
Giles. He looked gross.
But then I can help him out. I can put some ice packs on or sour beef on his eye, and
Okay.
and that'll be how we really bond. Hey baby, let me fix it for the next fight.
I got you. That
That
makes
is
sense.
adorable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love this.
I think
All
so
right.
too. And yeah, and I'll sleep with Felicia, and then I'll have to change the sheets
Yeah.
and make sure she doesn't have kitty litter on her paws.
I think of all three, you're gonna have to wash your sheets no matter who.
You know,
They'll
oil
present their own
leaking.
problems.
Yeah.
Again, I'll wash my sheets.
Chad, thank you so much for coming all this way.
Thank you for having
This is
me.
great. I mean, I hope we've helped, and hope you and Link can definitely work this out.
Yeah.
He's been here twice so far. He was on our big Super Smash Brothers episode, number 100. Still didn't talk. Still not a talker. But hey, it happens. I guess.
Just trying.
Yeah. But
And Patrick, thank you
Patrick,
so much.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank
this
you.
has been so cool having you here. People, check out his book, The Minds Behind the Games and the Mind Behind the Adventure Games. They can find it on
Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
what's Amazon? Tell us about that.
What's Amazon?
The site. One really quick thing.
Yeah.
If you guys go to patrickhickeyjr.com and you order the book, you'll get it directly from me, so I could personalize it.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
And I always leave cool stuff inside people's books. So if you order and you're from-
Hairballs.
yeah,
Condoms.
Felicia's entrails.
Yeah.
But no, if you order it and you're from Boston, then maybe you'll find a Boston Red Sox baseball card.
Look
or
at that.
Oh, cool.
cool stuff. I always leave cool stuff in people's books like that. I put somebody ordered the book from Washington the other day,
Yeah.
and I put a Olaf Kolzig rookie card in there.
Look at this.
So they messaged me already, and they're like, "Holy crap! The card was worth more than the book." But so
I love it.
But yeah.
That's you
yeah.
know what? That's cool. Fuck Stephen King. He probably doesn't do that. I'm guessing.
just possess your book.
Patrick
you know?
Hickey
Yeah.
Jr. does it. PatrickHickeyJr.com.
Yes.
Check it out. Everybody else, thank you for listening.
And we will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Today's playable character is portrayed by performer and musician Louie Aronowitz. Please check out louiearonowitz.com. That's LOUIEARONOWITZ.com for more information. Also, very special thanks to our guest interviewer, Patrick Hickey Jr. please check out patrickhickeyjr.com. That's PatrickHickeyJr.com, so that you can purchase his books, The Minds Behind the Games, The Minds Behind Adventure Games, and The Minds Behind Sports Games. And as always, a very special thank you to Kate and More Banana Productions